talk about the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority that has successfully passed out the old manual system of vehicle registration and other related services. In a statement signed by the management of DVLA, the authority explained that the move will eliminate identity theft and false representation in the provision of their services, adding the DVLA has also migrated all services related to vehicle registration onto a digital platform which can be accessed online at dvla.gov.gh. Except of that statement reads, the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority wishes to inform the general public, particularly vehicle owners and prospective vehicle owners, that the DVLA has successfully phased out the old manual system of the vehicle registration and other related services. Secondly, the National Identity Register Regulations LI 2111 requires the mandatory use of the national identity card for transactions involving identity verification. This includes all services that involves applications and approval. I've been joined by Eric Bentel Addison. He is a Director, Vehicle Inspection and Registration at the DVLA. Grateful for your time. Let's talk more about your digital platforms and what it seeks to do, Mr. Bentel.
Good afternoon, and thank you for having me. Just a little bit of correction here. My designation is the Deputy Director in charge of Vehicle Inspection and Registration.
Great, Mr. Bentel. Thanks for the correction.
Right. Yeah. So, as you rightly mentioned, DVLA as a public institution has become one of the public institutions that have invited the digital platforms to transform the way we do business with our clientele. And as you rightly mentioned, for some few months now, DVLA has rolled out what we call the online vehicle registration system. Now, this system seeks to ensure that our clients that we are working with, particularly vehicle owners and prospective vehicle owners, have a seamless integration and some handshake with the DVLA. So just with few systems as a procedure, one can easily register or transfer title of ownership of it or a vehicle. Now, this system, again, as I mentioned, ensures that we secure all our paper-based records to the electronic platform and ensure that we have an agile system that can plug into other systems that are available in our space. So basically, that's what the online vehicle registration system seeks to achieve.
Okay, so you said that you phased out the old manual registration system and introducing a new one. Let's see how that works. Tell me more about that.
Yes, so just as you mentioned, we started this system some months ago. We were actually holding this hand in hand with the manual registration system. And again, you may also recall that as part of government policy to ensure e-commerce and promote e-governance using the National Identity Registry. It is mandated by law that if you, as an applicant who wants to transact any activity with the DVLA, the only means of identity will be the National Identity Card, that is the Ghana card. And so we actually built this particular directive into the system of the online vehicle registration system. And as you know, the law requires that the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority will have to keep a registry of all vehicles that we register in the country and then owners of these vehicles. And so once a vehicle is registered, certainly there is an owner, be it a company or an individual. And once it's an individual, certainly we need to ensure that we biometrically verify such person into our database. And the only means of the identity verification is the NIA card. And so with this VRS, what we've done is a seamless integration with the National Identification Authority, where every applicant or a prospective owner of a vehicle will have to undergo biometric verification. Once biometric verification is done, then the system of vehicle registration is completed. And so we've employed just few stages, just about 6 of them. The first stage, as the law requires, the vehicle will have to undergo inspection and tests to ensure that the vehicle meets certain minimum requirements in terms of safety and conformity of standards. Secondly, the vehicle owner will have to present the vehicle and then the vehicle details to the customs officers that are co-locating in all our operational offices across the country. Once your vehicle documents have been validated by customs, then DVLA will do what we call identity verification. Now, after this stage, all other processes can be done online by raising an invoice and doing payments online. We also want to use this platform to educate the general public that the DVLA is now on Ghana.gov, so payments can be done online as any other commercial bank available. Then identity verification can also be done online, and then finally the transaction will be approved online. So basically, out of the three critical areas, two can be done online, while the first one, that is the vehicle inspection, will be done at DVLA or its accredited agencies that undertake vehicle inspection for and on behalf of the licensed authority.
Are you not envisaging any challenge, especially with strictly asking people to present the Ghana cards, knowing very well that a number of people do not have their Ghana cards yet?
Yes. So, in fact, as part of our stakeholder engagement, we actually educated most of our agents that we've been working with, that is the Automobile Vehicle Dealers Association, and it's a requirement by law that you want to undertake any services in any public institutions, which DVLA is not an exception. As far as identity verification is concerned, you need your Ghana card, and so this is the creation of the law, and so DVLA cannot violate this particular regulations of the National Identity Regulation. And so the law doesn't make any exemptions. The only exemptions that the law makes will be high commissioners and their dependents. And so for this category of people, the DVLA will request an identification from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Apart from that, every citizen of this country and non-citizens that are residing in this country are required by law to have the national identity card. So that is the creation of the law in which the DVLA is complying with.
Eric Bensaladis, and I'm grateful for your time. He's Deputy Director with the Vehicle Inspection Registration at the DVLA.